Good morning, students. In the last session, we discussed about a series combination of capacitors and a parallel combination of capacitors. In this session, we are going to discuss behavior of dielectrics in an external field. Behavior of dielectrics. So, depending on the electrical conductivity, materials are divided into three types. Number one is conductors. Number two, insulators. Number three, semiconductors. Conductors means they allow the current through them. That means the current easily pass through that type of materials. They are called conductors. Insulators means they do not allow the current through them. Current never passes through that type of materials. They are called insulators. They do not allow the current through them. Semiconductors means their conductivity is in between conductors and insulators. Now, dielectrics means they are non-conducting materials. Means dielectrics are insulators. They are non-conducting materials. They do not allow the current through them. Now, the dielectrics are generally made up of two types of molecules. One is non-polar molecules and the other one is polar molecules. Non-polar molecules means here I have taken a dielectric material. So, in this dielectric material, each and every molecule, here the center of positive charge and center of negative charge both are coincide at a particular point in each and every molecule. That means in non-polar molecules the dipole moment is zero in each and every molecule. Dipole moment is zero. Means there is no dipoles in that molecules. Means dipole means what? Two equal and opposite charges are separated by some distance. Two equal and opposite charges are separated by some distance. So, in non-polar molecules, the opposite charges are combined at a same place. That means the center of positive charge and center of negative charge both are coincide at same place. So, there is no distance of separation. That means there is no dipole. That means there is no dipole moment. No. So, in non-polar molecules, each and every molecule does not have any dipole moment. Means in each and every molecule, the center of positive charge and center of negative charge both are coincide at a particular point. So, that type of molecules are called non-polar molecules. For example, if you take an isolated atom. So let us say this is the isolated atom. So the whole mass of this atom is concentrated at a particular point. So that particular point is called nucleus. Nucleus contains protons and neutrons, and electrons revolve around the nucleus in different orbits. So protons charge is positive, electrons charge is negative, and neutrons are zero charge particles. So nucleus contains protons and neutrons. Neutrons have zero charge, protons have positive charge. So therefore nucleus has positive charge. So at the center positive charge exists. Now electrons are revolving around the nucleus in different orbits. So for all these orbits the center is itself only, here only. So the center of negative charge and center of positive charge both are coincide at a particular point in the nucleus. So in this case there is no dipole because the center of positive charge and center of negative charge both are coincide at the same point. So there is no dipole in this atom. So there is no dipole means there is no dipole moment. Now when you apply the external electric field on this atom, so I am applying some external electric field on this atom, then what happened? Electric field direction is nothing but the positive charge direction. Now, when you apply the electric field on this atom, then immediately what happened? The center of positive charge moves along the field direction, and simultaneously the center of negative charge moves opposite to the field direction. So that the center of positive and negative charges will be separated. So there is nothing but some dipole is formed in that atom. So when you apply the electric field here, the center of positive charge moves along the field direction and center of negative charge moves opposite to the field direction. So that means in the absence of electric field in an isolated atom, the center of positive charge and center of negative charge both are coincide at same point. So there is no dipole in that particular atom. So there is no dipole means there is no dipole moment. Now when you apply the external electric field on that atom, then what happens? The center of positive charge moves along the field direction and center of negative charge moves opposite to the field direction. So that center of positive and negative charges are separated, so that some dipole will be formed in that atom. So that is in the case of general atoms. Same thing we can apply here. So in particular molecules, the center of positive charge and center of negative charge both are coincide at same point. So for example, this is center of positive charge and this is center of negative charge. Both are coincide at same point. So that type of molecules are called non-polar molecules. So in the non-polar molecules, the electric field is zero. So because both are coinciding, center of positive charge, center of negative charge, both are coinciding at same point. So the electric field intensity is zero. So examples for non-polar molecules are oxygen and hydrogen molecules. In oxygen and hydrogen molecules, center of positive and center of negative charges are coincided at same point. And second type of molecules are called polar molecules. Polar means two. That means in this case, center of positive charge and center of negative charge both are separated. So that we can find two types of poles, positive charge, negative charge. So this type of molecules are called polar molecules. So in this case, this indicates non-polar, means center of positive charge, center of negative charge both are coinciding at same point in the absence of electric field, like this. Now here this indicates this one. That means when you apply the electric field on isolated atom, then what happens? Center of positive charge moves along the field direction and center of negative charge moves opposite the field direction. So that some individual dipoles are formed in the molecules. So that type of molecules are called polar molecules. So example for polar molecules are HCl and water molecule. For example, if you observe the HCl, one is hydrogen and other one is chlorine. So when you compare the hydrogen and chlorine has more electronegativity atom. So that most of the electrons are moves towards the chlorine compared to hydrogen. So that along chlorine side negative exists and along the hydrogen side positive exists. That means the center of positive and negative charges are separated. So that type of molecules are called polar molecules. Similarly, when you observe the water molecule also, so here hydrogen, two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. So here oxygen has more electronegative element compared to hydrogen. So in this H2O molecule, most of the electrons are close to the oxygen than the hydrogen. So that along the oxygen side negative polarity exists and along the hydrogen side positive polarity exists. So in that molecule, the center of positive charge and center of negative charge both are separated. So that type of molecules are called polar molecules. Now our topic is what? Behavior of dielectrics in an external field. So that means we want to place a dielectric material in external field. So in this case, I want to place a non-polar molecule in external electric field. I want to place a non-polar dielectric material in an external field. Non-polar dielectric material means what? In the absence of electric field, center of positive charge and center of negative charge both are coincide at same point. There is no individual dipole in a molecule. That is a non-polar dielectric material. So that non-polar dielectric material is placed in an external electric field. EO represents external electric field. So when you place the external electric field, then what happens? Just like in an atom, what happens? The center of positive charge moves along the field direction and and center of negative charge moves opposite to the field direction. So that in each and every molecule, the center of positive charge and center of negative charges are separated. In the absence of electric field, what happened? The center of positive charge and center of negative charge both are coincide at same point. Now, when you apply the electric field on this molecule, then what happened? Center of positive charge moves along the field direction and center of negative charge moves opposite to the field direction. So, in the particular molecule, the center of positive and negative charges are separated, so that some dipole will be formed. So, all negative polarities, negative charges comes this side and the positive charge comes this side. So that in the inside of the electric material, this will take negative polarity, negative charge, and this side will take positive polarity. So that means what? When you apply the external electric field on the non-polar dielectric material, then immediately some charges are accumulating on the material. So inside of the material, all positive charges comes one side and all negative charge comes other side. So that means this side positive charge comes because this is the field direction, and this side negative charges comes. So this type of separation, charge separation, is called polarization of charges. This separation is called polarization of charges, charge polarization. So one side positive charges and one side negative charges. So when the charges are separated, then immediately electric field acts. So that electric field is called induced electric field. That electric field is called induced electric field. So this side positive charge and this side negative charge. So the electric field direction is like this. So this is the induced electric field direction. So this induced electric field is due to the charge separation. That means the charge separation is called charge polarization. So due to the charge polarization, due to the separation of the positive and negative charges, some induced electric field exists inside of the material. So that the direction of the induced electric field is opposite to the applied electric field. So here the applied external electric field direction is from left to right, and the direction of the induced electric field is from right to left. So the directions are opposite. So that the resultant electric field is E equals to EO minus EI. So external electric field minus induced electric field. Why? What is the reason for minus? Because EO direction is from left to right and EI direction is from right to left. They are in opposite directions. So the resultant electric field is EO minus EI. And due to charge polarization means what? The separation of positive and negative charges is nothing but charge polarization. So due to charge polarization, electric field intensity in dielectrics reduces to EO by K, reduces. So due to charge polarization, electric field intensity is reducing in dielectrics. Why it is reducing? Because we can observe in this equation, E equals to the resultant electric field E equals to EO minus EI. That means the external electric field is reducing because some amount of electric field is subtracted from external electric field. So we are minus EI subtracted here. So that the resultant electric field intensity will become less. It will be reduced. So due to charge polarization, electric field intensity in dielectrics reduces to EO by K, where K is called dielectric constant. So that dielectric constant is defined as the ratio of permittivity of the medium to the permittivity of free space. Epsilon naught is nothing but permittivity of free space. Epsilon is nothing but permittivity of the medium. So epsilon by epsilon naught by means the ratio of permittivity of the medium to the permittivity of free space is called dielectric constant. So due to the charge polarization, the electric field intensity reduces in the dielectrics to EO by K. So that K is called dielectric constant. So this is the behavior of dielectrics in an external electric field. So simply what you have to remember, So when the dielectric material is placed in an external electric field, then charge polarization takes place. Charge polarization means positive charges comes one side and negative charges comes other side. That is nothing but charge polarization. So due to that charge polarization, some induced electric field will be generated. So due to the generation of induced electric field, then the resultant electric field will be reduced. So that reduced electric field in the dielectrics is EO by K. That K represents the dielectric constant. So this is the behavior of dielectrics in an external field. Thank you.